Nothing but waves and they're spilling in. I wanna dry up, but you just keep on going, don't you? I don't even know how we got here. All my reasoning have disappeared. I wanna bury the hatchet and find the way back to our home, our home, our home. We don't have to drift inside this dome. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back there to a place with no cares. We can turn this ship around. We can turn this ship around all the way back home. Chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, all the way back home. Chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have. Yesterday we could be ourselves. Didn't have much, but nevertheless we were true to each other. But now we don't even bother. I remember you being hopeful, but the tall waves have worn us down, and slowly we are drowning. That's why you need to come with me, with me, with me. Turn around 180 degrees and cross the sea. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late.
Hi, and welcome. Again, it's Rob Maria with Maria with Maryland Homes Team Remax Components.
Did you forget who I am?
I did
honey?
forget who you are, honey. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I forget who I am, sometimes. So we're so excited that you're joining with us. Remember, this is a question and answer live show, so please, you can give us a thumbs up. You can comment in the comment section below. We'll throw your questions up on the screen. If you have any questions at all about real estate or anything about community, we'd love to be able to answer those for you. We're going to have a great time, so please feel free to just jump right in, and we love to be able to engage with you.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. So
all right, Rob, you lead the way. We first of all would really like to say that we are giving our condolences and our support to the firefighters. We know that in Baltimore City, I know I had a prayer group going on, and one of the ladies there worked for the city. And she was telling us about it, to pray right away at like 8 a.m. And then we have a good friend and a good client who her son is a big part of that department. He happened to be off that day. But we're so grateful for those people who help us every day, and we're praying for the families.
That's right. Yeah. Some people think Baltimore City, West Side, we're kind of far removed a little bit from Harford County, but let me tell you something. When something affects one of us, it affects all of us, especially when it comes to the first responders.
Absolutely.
Their first line of defense, first line of offense for us, for us individually, for us as with our families and our homes. And I really appreciate their service, but we're going to do everything we can to really assist those families. And I know we have some really great news coming up in our interview a little bit later about what's being done for them. So we're not the only one that's really being engaged with helping these families out. So anyhow, aside from that, we have an awesome guest that's coming up here very shortly. Zack and I probably am going to botch his last name. I have to apologize, but Trabbold. But I'd rather just call him Chef, actually, because give him the honor, where the honor is due. He is the owner and executive chef of the Local, and we have him in the house tonight, and we are so excited to have him on. So please salivate and wait till you see some of these awesome dishes as we talk about things that are on his menu, and we're just so excited to have him on board. So with that said, if you want to follow us socially, please feel free to do so. Follow us on Maryland Homes Team on Instagram. Yep, we're on the gram. That's right. We post just about every day on that. Maryland Homes Team. You're probably following our show on there right now. We do stream live to Twitter, and we have an awesome Maryland Homes Team Pinterest account, and also YouTube we stream to, and we have a Twitter account as well. We also stream live to LinkedIn, and also to Rumble. So we have some new Rumble guests that are joining with us right now as well. So with that said, Maria, we've had an awesome week.
We've had a crazy busy, good week.
Been a crazy busy week. Just kind of honoring our team members, by the way. So we have a great little get together plan for them, and it's a little surprise. So hopefully they're not watching tonight, but probably some of them are.
You're so bad.
I know I'm really bad. I'm sorry. So I'm really excited about that.
It's worse than any woman.
It's hard for me to keep surprises. You know what I mean? It really is, because I'm just really excited about our team members and celebrating them. But anyhow. So just want to kind of go down a couple of things. Let's kind of dive right in to the program as far as our topic is concerned. You know, first of all, let's do our vacation first. Let's just talk about real quick. If you want to learn more about if you buy or sell a property with us, you can choose one of 4 vacations. If you simply go to our website at searchmydreamhome.com, that information is all on our website, and we'd love to be able to talk to you more about that. That's first of all, and that's really just a great program that we have for all our buyers and our sellers out there. So. That's
we remember buying our first house. We felt like we brought every penny to the table.
That's right.
You know, of course, there's some great programs out there, and I know Scott Norman and some other fabulous lenders can share with you about that. So we want to reward you, you know, after all that hard work. You know, now the sellers today, they might be doing a little better than that, you know. That's right. Because that's where we are in the market.
That's right. Exactly. So why real estate is your best investment? We just want to share with you just a couple of things about this that's I mean really important that I think for you. You know, there's a recent Gallup poll, right, Maria, that just came out. Americans choose real estate as their best investment. It's been rated as the best long-term investment for 8 years now in a row with that Gallup poll. And I wanted to be able to just share that with you. I think it's really important. Also, just a couple more stats here. You know, the consensus is clear. 41% said real estate. Of course, it would go right down the list. We have stocks and mutual funds. A lot of people feel the stock market is doing really good right now.
Well, it dropped the other day.
Yeah, it dropped the other day. So that kind of made a few people make some phone calls to their stockbrokers to make some changes there. Of course, gold, 18%. 9% of the savings accounts, and then of course your bonds are 3%.
But Dave Ramsey, Rob, has always said, you know, some people curse him and some people love him.
That's right.
That real estate will always be your best investment.
That's right, exactly. So you can see how real estate has really trended upwards as far as the public consensus, even as of like 2013. You can kind of see the crossover between that and gold. And it's just kind of creeped up from there. So that's something I just wanted to share with you. If you want to learn more about real estate, about how that can affect you as far as your investment portfolio, and just if you're a first-time home buyer, you definitely want to give us a call. There's no question about it. Visit our website, by the way, searchmydreamhome.com. If you scroll all the way to the very bottom, we do have a fantastic virtual home buyers seminar that's coming up February 10th at, I believe it's 7 p.m. Right. So if you scroll down, you will be able to register for that. It's free. You can do it right from your living room, and it's about an hour long. You can ask questions. All of our team members will be on there. We're going to have one of our preferred lenders on there as well. So we really appreciate that. Mr. Scott Norman's in the house as well. He just joined us this evening. Exactly. So so we're looking forward to that seminar. So make sure that you join in to that one. And again, put it on your calendars for February 10th. So that's fantastic. So, Maria, let's dive right in. I'm waiting to get to this interview. Let's go ahead.
Me too.
Well, let's go to our calendar of events first, and then we'll dive in.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. That's what I thought, but that's not. This is our new house.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey, Pops, I want to show you guys something.
Mom, Dad, this is for you.
Did you know about this?
All right, folks,
Makes me
welcome back.
Tear up every time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we appreciate everybody hanging in with us, and this is just going to be an awesome show here. And we have Zach. Are you ready? We have Zack Trabbold in the house. Welcome, welcome. Let's give a big round of applause for him. Yep, he's doing a fantastic job right here in Falston, Harford County. He opened up a restaurant called The Local. So, Zach, please introduce yourself.
My name is Zack Trabbold. I'm the executive chef and owner of The Local here in Falston. We're a farm-to-table restaurant, and our main goal is basically supporting our community with, buying locally, whether it's spirits, breweries, beer, everything we can get from the farms locally here in Harford County or within 100 miles of the restaurant. We try to put on a table here at the restaurant. So
that's fantastic. That really is. So I just want to let you know the first time. To share with him the first time how we heard about The Local. We knew that we wanted to go in there and
Oh, so many times. Well, the first time we met with clients, we bring our clients there for lunch or dinner, and everything was fabulous. And no lie, the waitress knew us. She's like, I heard you guys talking about real estate. Does Tommy and Carla work for you? We're like, yes. So she had already been working with them. So that was really cool. But
awesome.
We absolutely love it there. And we're all about supporting local.
Yeah.
And definitely, farm to table is delicious. And I think, Rob, what did you have? You had the short rib. I don't even know if it's still
So the first time we were there, we were actually had a luncheon meeting. So we had a meeting
Yes.
with
Okay.
with our title company. We had a luncheon meeting, and we were there, and it was. I looked up at the menu, and I was just taken back. I was really taken back by the fact that you buy locally, and that you support the local farms and the vendors and the local breweries and things like that that supply you with your liqueur. And I was just taken back by that. And I'm like, I've got to try this food. This is going to be awesome. And of course, the first thing in my as soon as I saw the menu, first thing I said, I've got to order, because I saw someone else ordered on the table next to me, was the grilled cheese. Is it the short rib grilled cheese?
Short rib grilled cheese.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has got to be
It's one of our best-selling sandwiches, next to the buttermilk chicken sandwich. But I feel like we sell a ton of everything, so it's really, really, really hard to. Everything on our menu sells, and when we do change something, it's just like, 20 people coming and asking for the old thing, and then they try something new, and now that's their new favorite. So we're blessed in that sense. But I feel like farm to table gets skewed a lot, where everybody says we're a farm to table restaurant, and and like for us, I think it's different because the proof's in the pudding. When you come into our restaurant, well, now that we're expanding, but we can get into that later. You see the names of the farms on the wall, and it's on our menu, and and if you look at any specials we do, the farms are on there, whether it's Grandview Farms in Forest Hill or Rosetta Farms in Moncton, or just Independent Brewery and right here in Harford County, or Slate Farm, or Falling Branch, all these places. I mean, it's super important, especially in Harford County. We have an array of all these great resources right here. I've traveled the country as a chef, and I've never seen anything like we have here in Harford County, and people don't realize it.
That's great.
They do, but I know that they are realizing it for you, because we're always waiting in line to get a seat.
It's a blessing for us. For sure. Yeah, definitely is a blessing for us. And that's why I can't.
Huge.
We're expanding now. We can't wait for it just to share that experience with our guests. And my team has poured everything into this, and long hours, and I have the best team in the world. So, I mean, it's amazing.
You do. We've had phenomenal service every time we're coming in.
We have.
And so we have a common friend, Daryl Ney. And
Yeah,
we had,
love
of course,
Daryl.
Oh my gosh, is he not he is the best
guy
ever.
Yep. I seen him walking out of Harvest Fair the other day.
We adore him. But anyway, we literally, our office is right across the street from you guys at the Remax office.
Which is dangerous, by the way.
I know, right?
We might as well just invest in stock.
That's right, exactly. You have
right
stock.
now.
Are you open yet?
Soon.
Yeah,
so I drove over, and it was closed on like a Tuesday during the day, and I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? So I text Daryl. I'm like, do you have the scoop? Because I didn't obviously go to the Facebook page. And he's like, Maria, they're in Florida. They're like competing like internationally. And I'm like, there should be a huge sign on the door telling me that, you know? So I'd love for you to tell me about that. I don't know all the details and like, how did you get involved? What was that like?
Yeah, so I won a few like qualifiers basically to get accepted into the World Food Championships in this region. So it's like they do it in Maryland and they do it in Jersey, Delaware. They do it in every state, and you have to beat the best chefs in the state basically to get to go to the World Food Championships. So I actually won 3 categories. It kind of threw us for a loop. I won 3 qualifiers. And we had just opened. We've been open, I think, at the time, maybe 2 or 3 months. Yeah, about 2.5 months. And I didn't feel comfortable because if I had to leave, I had to bring my chef de cuisine, my sous chef. And then it's like, don't get me wrong, my guys in the kitchen are super talented besides them. But, when you open a new restaurant, you want, your best foot forward every day. And so I just decided to close for a week. I took my entire staff with me. Got a couple Airbnbs, put us all in those, and we went down there and competed. And I swear I didn't even expect us to win. It was just cool to go there. We're from little old Falston. We just opened a restaurant. I'm 33 years old.
Wow.
I mean, there's Michelin star award winning chefs there, and people that have won this, and James Beard Award winners, and it was intimidating for sure. But we got there, and my team killed it. I placed 3rd out of 1,500 chefs. My chef de cuisine placed 7th, and my other chef placed 9th. So all 3 of my chefs placed in the top 10. I mean, 1,500 chefs, 41 states, 6 countries. When they didn't call my name for 10th place, I started walking away, and I remember my sous chef Justin whispering in my ear, and he was like, "Dude, you're going to get top 5. I guarantee it." And they called my name for 3rd, and it was amazing. But then after I got up on stage, I'm like, why didn't I win first? So there's always next year.
We have goals.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, it was amazing. We came back ecstatic. The news was, calling us while we're at the airport and putting stuff up. And it just to see, that's what I love about Harford County is like the business owners, the people in this community. And I've traveled, like I said, I've traveled the country, and it's been like just the people that rally behind you. It's amazing. And it was awesome for sure. We actually have some big news that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. So coming up real soon.
You'll text me, right? You'll text
I will.
me.
I promise you. I promise you I will. Right before we announce it, I'll let you know. But we're super excited. A lot of accomplishments coming from our chefs, and Dallas was just the tip of the iceberg for us here at the local. So
that's great. So I have to ask you, what was your winning dish?
So it was actually 3 rounds. So the first round I did, I did like a tuna taco. The second round I did soft shell crabs.
Wow.
Funny, everyone, you say, wow, everyone loves soft shells here in Maryland. People in Texas don't like soft shells. I scored the highest with the taco. It was like 97.7 or something. And then the soft shell dropped down to like 88 point something.
See,
and I was like,
a soft shell girl. I just can't get past it.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Give me a real crab
So
cake.
I'm a Mississippi boy, so anything that's like shrimp oriented like that, I love that kind of menu. Yeah. Yep.
But they didn't like it as much, I guess, and I was super proud of that dish. But then I think took it home with I did Maryland crab cakes the same way we do them here at the restaurant. The dish had a little bit more to it. We made like a homemade caviar out of parsley and lemon oil. We used some poached quail eggs and made like an espuma to put back in the egg. So it was cool. I think that I just know I won't. If we're in Texas again for next year's competition, I won't do soft shells. And I think I got a better
piece
shot.
Of beef. Now we're talking Dallas, Texas, right?
Exactly. I mean, they had the barbecue category had like tomahawks on chains over a fire, and it was amazing. So.
That's amazing. I mean, it
Yeah.
really is.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we definitely after you come back from that event, I'd love to have you back on just to talk about, maybe you take some pictures of your dishes and things like that. Just have you back
Yeah,
on.
for
and
sure.
talk
Absolutely.
about
I'd love to.
how you placed and things like that.
Yeah.
That would be
So
really
we
great.
took really good friends of ours, owners of Kona Ice, there for
Okay.
dinner, and they tried your steak, and maybe it's filet, maybe I'm saying it wrong, but they like cut it with the fork. They were like, "This is," and they are very bougie. They like their steak. They're like, "Man, this is the best steak I've ever had," and I'm like, "I've never been disappointed." So,
Well, thank
and
you. I
we tried
appreciate that.
our son, who's 26. He's uh, don't be offended, a Gordon Ramsay fan, and he's like, "Mom,
Hell not.
will you make me a beef Wellington?" I'm like, because I'm Italian, I like to cook. Never made a beef
Right.
Wellington. I don't even know how to make one. It looks very intimidating to me. Um, I'm like, well, I don't think I can, but let's find some place I could take you to have a good one. So when
Right.
we came in and we tried it, I really felt guilty eating it without him. So his birthday was last week. I'm gonna bring him in and treat him to beef Wellington, but it was phenomenal. And the corn hash or whatever, what do you call it?
The cream corn.
The
So
cream.
it's actually funny you said beef Wellington. So my chef Chris, who was formerly the executive chef of Steak and Maine in Northeast, I mean, they won best
Yes.
steakhouse in Maryland or in
Yep.
I think the world or the country on Man versus Food, all kinds of stuff. Very very great restaurant. Tony, the chef and owner there, is a phenomenal guy. Um, so Chris came from there, and Chris had to make beef Wellington for his side of the competition. He placed second highest score in that category out of every chef there.
Wow.
So,
Well, let me
and he had to
share
make it in
something.
an hour,
Yeah,
which is
if
tough.
you have a date night, honestly, and you're trying to find a place to go, you definitely want to go to the local. Definitely order the beef Wellington because it's for two. But I'm telling you, it is phenomenal, and it'll literally melt in your mouth. It's almost like cutting through butter when you cut through that meat, and it's
Well,
absolutely
thank you,
amazing. And chef, you do a superb job with that. You really do.
thank you
Yeah,
very much.
yeah,
And
that's
lunch
great.
is good too. So not just dinner, lunch. We love lunch. It's so convenient across the street. And so as we mentioned earlier about us supporting, we like to support good causes or any cause that is out there in Harford County, Baltimore County, local Maryland. You guys are supporting the firefighters that and their families. I heard.
Yes. Yes. So actually, I just got back. I was actually nervous that I was going to miss the interview because I got caught in some traffic. Um, but now I know for next time you told me we could do it over the phone if we had to. So, yeah, so I dropped a bunch of food off we just donated. And I thought my general manager, Sammy, came to me. She went to school and her brother went to school with Kelsey, one of the deceased firefighters. And
Right.
um, I think my whole family in Delaware is, you know, firefighters, EMTs, the whole nine, and my uncle's a chief, and it kind of really hit home for me, really hit home for my general manager, and I mean, those people put their life on the line for people like us daily.
Yes.
Kelsey's right from here in Falston, and I love the point that you made when we started off that says, that's Baltimore City, or, but it really touches us too. I literally pull up at the firehouse. One of the families, the Bailey family that we buy from Grandview Farms in Forest Hill, his brother-in-law is the guy that greets me at the front door of the fire station. They're from Forest Hill. So, it really could be somebody I mean,
Yes.
it was so gratifying to do it. To drop food off. We're dropping food off tomorrow as well to a different fire station where the one lieutenant that passed away, where he was stationed, and they're all having dinner with one of the family members uh, of the deceased firefighter. So we're going to take food to them tomorrow. Not only that, we're also donating a percentage of our sales this entire week to the family members that lost their lives in that tragic fire. So
Well, that's wonderful. I know the minute we heard that and read that, I went in and bought two big gift certificates from you guys, knowing you guys were giving back. But I mean, you
thank
always are
you.
going to be blessed, and you already are. I mean, look at you. You just started. You're top-notch winner of all those worldwide competitions, and you're already expanding. And it's
Yeah,
only
I
been,
know.
I mean, and people are waiting. Like I've had to like email, text, can I get in with 4, 6?
Now, we didn't let the cat out of the bag by saying you're expanding, did we? I
No, he
want to
had
make sure.
mentioned.
No,
Oh,
no, no.
okay.
You're
Just
fine.
make sure.
No, I mean, you can ride by and kind of see the huge awning
Right.
on the side of the building now, and
Good.
guys working next door and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So no,
That's great.
I mean, we're super excited. It the thing that's tough right now is with the pandemic is things are kind of, hard to get, and all the furniture I just bought and ordered from next door is coming in slowly but surely, but we're going to make it work. And if it's not completely set up, we'll make it as nice as we can, and then we'll do a grand opening soon. But we look to be by the end of next month completely finished.
That's really
If
great
everything
news.
goes well.
Wow, that's impressive.
And I hear you're
Yeah.
doing you'll be doing reservations then, which is
Full
gonna be-
reservations, which is going to
I
make a
know.
ton of people happy. We'll have the open table up. I just bought
We'll be
the
happy.
stuff today for open table. So that'll be great. So you'll be able to make a reservation online on our website.
Right.
You'll be able to call in, email, the whole nine.
Right.
We will be taking reservations for Valentine's Day. We're doing Valentine's Day menu from the 11th through the 14th, starting at 4 o'clock daily. And so you can call in now. We are filling up fast. I've released the menu, I think, 3 hours ago, and we've already filled up 2 time slots. So
Oh,
if
I'm gonna have to
anybody's
check
listening,
it out.
yeah, call in
You better
quick.
get on the move because that's not
So-
my job to
So thanks,
schedule
Chef,
that.
because people are clicking off the show right now. Just start making their reservations online. I appreciate that. I see
Right.
the stats running, dropping down now on our screen. But no, I'm kidding. But yeah, that's really good news. Something else that I wanted to mention as well that I think is really awesome is that you're going to be doing music, 7 days a week?
Yes, we will. So when we first started, when it was beautiful out, and we opened in the end of August, there's a guy, Jim McFall from Crushing Day, who's a really good friend of mine, and he books all of our music for us. And we have great bands like The Juke and Dennis Shockett and all these great people that you see around town. Corey Garrison, which I seen you guys just shared something on the upcoming calendar at the Barrel House. Another great restaurant, Fallston Barrel House. I love that place. Yeah, we'll do music 7 days a week. Acoustic. We have music on Valentine's Day as well. So we're looking forward to getting back to it, and people really do love it. So
They really do. We have a lot of people like we go down to Delaware to the beach a lot, and they're like, "Ray, have you found a place you like, a place music?" And I'm like, "Not that I love, but
yeah,
there are some
I'm actually
good
from
places."
Delaware, believe it or not, and I agree with you 100%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What part of Delaware?
So I grew up in Wilmington, Delaware, but I graduated from Cape Henlopen down the beach.
So beautiful there.
So, yeah, I have a lot of
It's
family and
beautiful.
friends down there as well. So
We
Yeah.
have to ask you, what inspired you to want to be a chef one day? What inspired
Ooh.
you?
So I kind of had like a rough upbringing. I mean, I had to get a job at an early age. My brother got custody of me when he was 18 and I was 14. My dad was real sick, and I always thought I was going to be a DJ because my dad was in radio. My brother was working at this restaurant at the time that his friends' parents owned, and he was like, "You got to go to work," and I was like, "All right, cool. I want to make money anyway," and I started bussing tables at this little Italian restaurant in Rehoboth Beach called Adriatico. It's no longer there anymore. It was actually on the corner of Baltimore Avenue, right across the street from the old Jake's Seafood. And I fell in love with it. I started bussing tables, and then I moved to work in like the salad station. Then I moved back to the kitchen, and I've done it all. I've bartended, I've managed, I've waited tables.
Wow.
And after that, and I commend my brother still to this day. He kind of like, at 18 years old, put me on his back and helped me get in school and kept me straight, even though I veered off a little bit here and there. But, he always had my back, and, he just was happy to see that I was doing something that I loved. And, I worked for a lot of good chefs in the Delaware region, Matt Haley from Sodell Restaurant Group, and a lot of other good chefs in Philadelphia area. And then I got a job that I was a regional chef once I worked my way up through the ranks, and it brought me to Baltimore, Maryland.
That's really.
And then
that's
I
really
just,
great.
I just love it.
Yeah,
So
that's a great story, Zach. We all have a story, and we always want to know, you know, the story of who we're interviewing, and it's really a wonderful story. And you know, it's just like I keep thinking to myself, as iron sharpens iron. You know, you hung around some of the greats in the business that sharpened you, that honed your skills to be the great chef that you are today. And you know, you're only 33. Imagine when you're 10 years from now. Imagine 15 years from now. You know, we'll probably have to book a year in advance to get an interview.
Maybe
with
next
you.
year.
You know?
We're going to be able to say we knew him when.
We knew him when. Here's our
Right.
program back in 2022.
That's right.
You know, so yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I have
Oh.
worked for really a lot of great guys, and I'm very, very thankful for where I am because of
Yeah.
them. So.
And it's always nice to have someone believe in you.
That's
you know?
right, yeah.
You just need someone to.
I
push
still
you
have some
through.
chefs literally text me to this day, or former employers, you know, that want to get in business with me now, or, you know, it's very, very humbling and gratifying, and I'm super, super stoked to see our future, and I'm just thankful that they gave me the opportunity when they did. So.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah.
Listen, because I know your time is super valuable. I wanted to go down. So for those who've not been to the local, you have a couple of dishes that we have some photographs of. I just wanted you to share with our viewers about
Sure,
these dishes.
absolutely.
If you don't mind. Do you mind?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that now. And so obviously, I start with something that you've been well known of. If you could share this drink with our viewers.
So this is probably our second most popular drink on the menu. It's our smoked old fashioned, very traditional preparation. If you went into a lot of restaurants, but we smoke it. And I think what makes it unique about us is, you know, obviously we're called the local for a reason, and we only use Sagamore. I would probably guess that we're we sell the most Sagamore in Harford County for sure, because of this drink. And they have a great product. Again, it's local. So it has Luxardo cherry. It has a torched orange peel to kind of release the citrus from that orange. The bonus is we make these ice cubes in-house. It has the triple diamond Sagamore logo on the side of it. And then we just hit it with a little bit of that cherry juice on top of the diamonds that kind of make it the color of the actual Sagamore logo. And then we smoke it with cinnamon wood chips at table side. And it's phenomenal. I'm a big bourbon guy. Our bourbon list is getting to where I want it to be. It's not there yet. Sagamore is definitely one of my favorite ones. And it's to die for. We sell a ton of them.
Wow. Yeah, that's really awesome. That's fantastic. I saw this photograph and I thought, you know, I definitely want to get.
I love figs.
Yeah, exactly. Share with us about this dish.
Yeah, so this is actually a special I did when we first opened, and it's phenomenal. And that's the one good thing about us is we have specials every night of the week. Whatever comes in from the farms, my chefs get creative with me, and we just go to town and we have fun, and we love doing what we're doing. So I might botch just a little bit, but it looks like we have some field greens from the family farm right here in Harford County. The figs, I'm not sure what farm we got those from. I know it was locally. We also have some roasted butternut squash underneath of that, a little bit of red pepper, and then it's got a red wine gas streak that we put around it, and then we made some, it's almost like mint powder out of dehydrated fresh mint. So it's a really nice light appetizer. Oh, it also has some mascarpone cheese in there as well.
The best.
It's a real light appetizer. It was perfect for when we opened for that summertime vibe. You know, sitting out on the patio listening to some live music. So it was definitely a memorable dish for sure.
And a nice vegetarian dish for
That's
those
right.
that are
Exactly.
vegetarians.
Exactly.
That
Always
don't
have
have meat,
vegetarian
but-
at the local for sure. So
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So give us your thoughts on this one. This is a wonderful looking dish here.
So this is our salmon dish that is on the menu currently. We use Verlasso salmon. The difference between Verlasso salmon and most salmon that you see at restaurants is this salmon's not grown in a tank. It's grown in its own habitat, and it's an open water fish farm. And what that means is basically these fish are in their own habitat, swimming with the current, you know, doing what they're supposed to do, living healthy, and raised properly, which is something we truly believe in here at the local as chefs. So we have a red beet puree on the bottom. It has a little bit of roasted butternut squash, couscous, and some baby spinach sauteed. And then Chef Chris actually came up with a maple gas streak to go around the outside of it, give it a little bit of sweetness. It has the skin on. We charred on our charbroiler, so it gives it a little bit of a crunch. and then we do a truffle herb crumb to finish over top of it. And it's literally one of our best-selling dishes here at the local. I think people are going to get upset when we change seasons and take it off the menu.
Oh my gosh. So we have 2 favorite restaurants in Delaware, Salt Air in Rehoboth, and then in Ocean View, they just opened the organic market. So we love that, but they changed the menu too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We try not to be devastated because
right.
It's what's in season, you know.
For sure, and a chef can work with what's in season because it's just going to make his dish elevate that much higher, you know. So it's definitely got to be done.
Like yours, it just, you can taste it. It's
That's
just
right.
phenomenal. So Zach, what is your favorite dish to make?
I mean, my favorite dish at the restaurant would probably have to be beef Wellington. It's a 2-day process. It's phenomenal. People love it. You really can't get it anywhere else besides, well, in Harford County, I don't know anywhere else that does it for sure.
I know. I
love everything we do, really. I mean, I love every dish that we put on the menu. Our deviled eggs. I eat basic, believe it or not. Like, I know I make all this good food, but I'm like I love deviled eggs and meatloaf, and we have meatloaf on the restaurant week menu right now. We do grind filet to make meatloaf out of it, so it's phenomenal. But the beef Wellington's great.
Yeah, we're very much. I make deviled eggs every week.
Yeah,
and
that's
probably
great.
Meatloaf every 2 weeks. My son-in-law doesn't like meatloaf, so
that's
I
right.
have to be sparing with the meatloaf.
So here we go. My wife's favorite.
Sushi.
Yes.
Yep. So this is not me. This is all Chef Chris. Chef Chris Yates, our chef de cuisine here at the local. The guy is super talented. I mean, he's been waiting to shine and you know, spread his wings. So I can't remember what he has here, but I know we have some yellowfin on top, and some salmon, the Velocio salmon as well. And I love how he takes that wasabi and makes the flour out of it.
I thought that's what that was. Yep.
Dear God, you don't want to eat that by accident.
Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah, I know. Like, oh, pretty flour, and the next thing you know,
yes.
you're running for water. But yeah, that's all Chef Chris. When we open next door, and everything's well and said and done, we will be doing sushi a lot more here at the local because Chris has barely tapped into that realm of what he can do with that yet, and he's phenomenal. I mean, I can roll sushi, but not like him.
Right.
Oh, that's
well,
great.
that makes you guys a good team.
That's great.
Yes. Love him to death.
Now I love this. This is a nice array here. You share with us about this dish.
Yeah, so this is our charcuterie board. Believe it or not, that's small, which feeds, you know, it's a great appetizer for 4 people, to everybody pick and share. So the actual board that it is on is custom made right here for us at the local from a guy, JR's Timeless Treasures, right here in Falston.
Oh, yes. Yes, we've done events with him.
He's phenomenal. He built our bar. He built the cart. We bring our tomahawk and our beef Wellington out to the dining room on. He's got a surprise for us next door, which I won't get into yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, he's amazing. So it has an array of meats on it. It's always chef choice on the board. For the small, you get 3 meats, 3 cheeses. Some are house made, some are imported from Italy. You're usually always going to see a pistachio mortadella on there.
That's the best.
Yep, a 24-month. Well, you're Italian, so you know this stuff.
Oh my gosh, I love it! Oh my God, I didn't even know that was on there.
So we always usually do a 24-month aged prosciutto imported from Italy. This board in particular has looks like sopressata, mortadella, and prosciutto on there as well. There's
pepperoni, maybe.
Brie as much because I feel like that's overused. So we do a Roblio Alpino, which is more of an Italian brie. It's a little bit more bite, creamier to it. And then we, you know, our house pickled vegetables, fruits. We do raw honeycomb, which we also put in a drink cocktail here at the local. But it's got all kinds of good stuff on that board all the time.
Right.
And if you're kind of picky about what you like on your charcuterie, just make sure you ask your server, and chef will do it up right for you. So.
Well, we're gonna finish the show and run right in.
Yeah, exactly.
We're here.
So chef, you know, it's obviously Harford County Restaurant Week. We're kind of like in the middle of that week here, and I'm sure you've had a great turnout. Did you have a special menu that you put together for Restaurant Week?
Yeah, so we did a 3-course menu, dinner only. I'm sure we'll do more in the future. It's just with the renovations and stuff, it's really hard. I mean, we literally have people waiting every day, and it's tough. And I hate to see people wait, for a table, because I want everybody to enjoy what we're doing here, because our team is so just passionate about everything. But yeah, we did a 3-course, some of our signature items on there that everyone's looking for, and also some creations that we came up with, like that filet mignon, ground filet mignon meatloaf we put on the menu for Restaurant Week only. So it's been going great. We've been selling a ton of the Restaurant Week stuff, and it's always good partner with the Chamber of Commerce and the local community, just to somebody that said raw honeycomb is the best. So, yeah, it's been phenomenal though.
Yeah. Well, we are so honored.
So, Chef, let me ask you this question. So, when you go out to eat, you don't have to tell us where, but when you go out to eat quietly, what is the top thing you're looking for on the menu that you would like to order for yourself?
I always respect a chef that cooks chicken properly, because usually it's like airline chicken breast to me is like, and by the time I go out, my friends or my family are like, why are you getting chicken? And I'm like, because he cooks it right, I'm gonna go fucking, excuse my language, shake his hand.
Bleep.
And I mean, so there are a lot of places around here. Pairings is great. 111 Main is phenomenal. I love to support the local restaurants. When I make my way to I used to work for Atlas Restaurant Group, so I go to their places a lot as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but I always respect a chef and a good chicken dish.
Yeah, that's great. I tell you, if I saw you at a table and I was a chef and I knew you, I'd be really nervous making that dish for you. I'm just letting you know that. So, hey,
I mean,
listen,
there's guys that are just as good as me, if not better. So.
So I tell you what, if the real estate gig ever goes south for me, just to let you know, in my pocket I do have a meat thermometer. So if I can come and make application with you, I can at least start with checking the meat, and maybe you can put me on the salad bar. Maybe I can start.
Right, we'll start you there, and then you'll be making Wellingtons in no time.
You know what? I don't know if anyone's going to want to try my beef Wellington. I'd probably slide yours in place of mine.
Right.
And serve that. You know what I mean? But
there have been very few meals cooked in my house other than me.
Hey, I make peanut butter and jelly like you wouldn't believe. Unbelievable. It really is. It's good. Just the way I spread that jelly on, dude, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So, man, it has been a pleasure. It really has. I mean, there's been a lot of buzz about having you on tonight, and I'm really excited to have you on, and I can't wait to have you on again, especially with the new news, which Marie and I don't know anything about, just to let our viewers know.
Seriously, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but please text us. Mum's the word. We won't share it with anyone. But once that news comes out, we'd love to be able to share that with others. So,
well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for having me on. It's always good talking to other local business owners and getting the word out and talking about other people. And I had a friend, it's funny, shared to me today, and they're just saying that it's so cool how you just share other restaurants. And I was like, you just have to build everybody up, man. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
So
that's right.
We feel the same way in our industry.
Yep, exactly.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Any last words you want to share with our viewers before we let you go? I know you're busy.
No, I just think, stay tuned. We'll be taking reservations soon. If you haven't stopped in, we're a full service catering company as well. So we do all off-premise stuff as well, different venues in the area. Rockfield being another great venue. I love Kelly and the Rockfield family. So, check us out for all your catering needs as well. And we can't wait to share with everyone our new expansion, and look forward to the future for, all the business owners and families and stuff in Harford County. So thank you so much for having me on.
And we're going to give away 2 gift certificates tonight, one that I bought and one that Zach has donated. So stay tuned, everyone who has commented and stayed in for the whole show. We appreciate you doing that.
And we'll share that in the comment section as well, the winner. So we really appreciate you hanging out there. But ladies and gentlemen, again, in the house tonight, Mr. Zack Trabbold, the owner, again, and chef, executive chef of the local. And we're so excited to have him on. Can't wait to see you again, Chef.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
You're welcome.
Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Take care. So that was a lot of fun.
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
Huh? How about that?
To 33.
33. I kept thinking the same thing. Here's a guy who's 33 years old.
So
really? When he's doing this?
Dedicated. And you know what? It just shows you can overcome anything.
That's right.
And be great.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
God always has a plan.
Yeah, what a great story, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really a wonderful story. And yeah,
day.
absolutely. Yeah, and I will, absolutely. But we really appreciate that. So I appreciate everyone watching this evening. We're going to dive right into our market stats. So hang tight. All right. So Havre de Grace, what a jumping market up there right now. Yep. So there's only one coming soon property coming up there. If you want more information about that property, please feel free to DM us or contact us directly. We'll be more than happy to share the details.
We're keeping an eye out.
Yep, we're keeping an eye out for you up in the Havre de Grace area. So we have a couple of buyers that are looking around there as well. So this market's going to explode a little bit more as time goes on in that area. So yeah.
So we had our behind the scene social media team take note of who joins us tonight, and they drew 2 names for the gift certificates tonight. So I want to congratulate Jess Lynn for winning a gift certificate, and Natalie Garrison. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And we're so happy you could join us. Yeah, we really appreciate that. You supporting us just by viewing viewing our show, being a part of our show. That just keeps us driven each week. And I did an interview, by the way, earlier this morning with Rich Bennett with HarfordCountyLiving.com. Just want to give him a little bit of props. And what an awesome guy. And he asked me a couple of questions about our program and things like that. And it's just simply reminded me of how we want to, number one, be engaged with the community. Yes. We love our community, and we want to uplift those that have organizations, that are businesses and things like that. We want to be the go-to team for questions you have in real estate. And this really does hone our skills every single week that we do this, just to be able to investigate, what's the latest trends and things like that. So we just, again, want to be the authority in real estate for you, for your family, for your friends, and for those in your workplace as well. So we really do appreciate that. And if there's a need, or, a family that needs something, we want to help. Correct. We really do. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Well, thank you very much. And we're always better together. We're always better together. And remember, who you work with matters. Whether you're buying or selling a home, who you work with matters. So make sure that Maryland Homes team is at the top of the list of people that you're going to interview when it comes time to either buying a home or even selling a home. And we really appreciate your support. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Take care.